So Minions is a prequel to the Despicable Me movies, and it is the origin story of those little corn puff guys. And their one goal in life is to serve the biggest, baddest villain that they can find. So then Kevin, Stewart, and Bob head on down to VillainCon in Orlando. I wonder why they put it in Orlando. And there they meet Scarlet Overkill, who is voiced by Sandra Bullock, and now we have our movie. I would be lying if I said I was not excited for this movie. I mean, I always crack up when the Minions were on screen in the Despicable Me movies, and I was a big fan of these trailers. But without a doubt, Minions is one of my least favorite movies of the entire year. What disappoints me most about Minions is the fact that this is from the directors of the first two Despicable Me movies. Those movies had heart and an emotional core, while this just comes off as generic and forgettable. The movie never tries to be creative or anything more, it just sticks with the easy jokes. I myself am not a big fan of slapstick humor, but I think it can be done in a movie if you do it passingly, but a whole movie devoted to slapstick humor, yeah, no. Kids will eat this stuff up, of course they will, but anyone over the age of like 12 will get very bored very quickly. But besides from the humor, let's talk about the voice cast. Jon Hamm is gold in this movie. His voice is ridiculous yet suave at the same time, and it really fit the character. Jon Hamm is the thing that I had the most fun with in this movie. In theory, Sandra Bullock should have been a great casting choice for Scarlet Overkill, but in reality, it just doesn't work. The character design that they gave Scarlet Overkill with the voice that Sandra Bullock was doing just didn't mesh in my opinion. Allison Janney and Michael Keaton play very fun characters in this movie, and they're a lot of fun to watch, but those characters are barely in the movie. I wanted to see more of them. I will admit though that Jeffrey Rush plays a narrator in this movie, and he was flawless. But when it comes to an actual narrative to the movie Minions, there really isn't one. It's not a flowing narrative. It feels very jumbled and unfocused. And you know how sometimes in 3D movies they'll do that stupid 3D gimmick where they have like an arm reach out the screen? This movie is full of it, and it is annoying. Even if you see this movie in 2D, I promise you, you will notice it. However, when it comes to the positives, the animation is very colorful and fun to look at. Even in a not so good movie, I can still get some good visuals. And man, did I love this soundtrack. I've heard some people complain about the soundtrack, but I just don't see it. I thought it fit the atmosphere very well, and they're just damn good songs. It was a perfect soundtrack for the setting of this movie. So in the end, Minions is just not as creative as you want it to be, and it just feels very tedious. In a world where we have movies like How to Train Your Dragon, Big Hero 6, the Lego Movie, and even last month Inside Out, you just expect more from Minions and you just don't get it. This is not a movie that's focused on actually telling a story, but more about selling toys upon toys upon toys upon toys. I wouldn't be surprised if the marketing for this movie cost more than the actual production of the movie. In the end, I will give Minions 1 out of 5 reels. And let me just say, I'm a guy that loves a good post-credit scene. I heard that this movie did have a post-credit scene, so I stayed till the end, and my god, it is just awful. It goes on way too long. It's like a final middle finger for me before the movie can officially end. What you guys think of Minions? Make sure to comment below, hit that subscribe button, hit me up on Twitter at my website, brendanhasablog.wordpress.com. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time, I'm Brendan Weissman. Peace!